The questions tonight, the topics are going to be around substance use and prevention and harm reduction and recovery and treatment. And we're really appreciative of all the candidates who agreed to join us. Can you talk about what you believe are opportunities for Gardner to support people and their families who are in active addiction?
As everything else in the city and everywhere, it starts with education. And it should start at home and at school with young people. I think education is the way to go at this point.
We currently do what's called the POST program, post-overdose support team, so that if an officer does respond to an overdose call, they then follow up with a counselor to make sure that the person who had that overdose is doing okay afterwards and is finding the help they need.
I can tell you from my own experience that, and as much as I'm friendly with a lot of policemen in town, that the last person I would probably talk to when I was still using was a cop. When you are in an active addiction, you really need to speak to somebody that is in recovery.
Let's say an organization came into town and they proposed opening maybe a needle exchange program or even a wet shelter in the city. What would your response to that be if you were mayor?
If someone wanted to come in and open those shops, I would say I would have initial hesitations because, as I said, that's all the information that I've been heard of so far. But that by no means I'm not willing to sit down and talk with them to see what best solution we could come up with our community in need.
The needle exchange program is actually run by very good professionals that understand that it's a positive thing. It's not negative at all.
I'm open and receptive to any idea, but I need to sit down and look at it. You'd have to have a good business plan for it, and have to be the right location and zoning and all that stuff. But I'd be receptive to anything.
When individuals are fortunate enough to either through treatment or peer support to establish themselves in recovery, what can the city do to help these people to find housing and employment opportunities as they're in early recovery?
The first thing we do is support the organizations that we still even give greater support to the organizations we have here now. Not to sound like a broken record, Gaamha is huge. That's an investment that the city makes to have a healthier community and to help people.
There's a stigma that just needs to help be broken, and that's how we help increase our treatment here. We need to start treating those who are suffering with the disease of addiction as a person suffering with the disease of addiction.
In my own recovery, I needed to talk to people that were in recovery about it. So I think we need people that can relate to the ones that are suffering.
These are hard questions. These are hard questions that are going to face the next mayor for sure, but they're important ones to the community. So I appreciate everyone's open-mindedness.